Hi, welcome to Now, the 5-Step Intervention Guide. Which problem does it address? If you've just experienced a group meeting or any other event and you think, I wish I had shared my thoughts and feelings, and you think of yourself, why didn't I? What was holding me back? And you come to realize, hold on, I didn't situationally choose the right or effective behavior. The behavior chose me instead. So I got angry, or I felt underappreciated, or I felt unheard, or whatever. I'm just not good enough. And how can we prevent that? Think of what you really want in the moment. Think of what you can do here and now in the moment to effectively influence what's happening and pronounce it. So there's a 5-step way to get there, and we'll go through that in the next few minutes. Let's start with what I sense. Here you find some examples. Let's highlight some. I noticed both your nonverbal and verbal expressions. You shake your head, you roll your eyes, and you ask questions that start with, isn't it? Isn't it so that? Which is not really a question, right? It's more like an opinion with a question mark at the end. For example, you said, which cannot be the intention. That might be a literal quote of you listening to another participant in a meeting and afterwards repeating that to make your point. Or, for example, every time you mentioned your son's name, your eyes lit up and a smile was noticeable, which is actually a great observation, right, to share with someone. Let's move to the next step in the sequence of 5. After what I sense, we move to what I feel. Some examples will show on the screen. Please note that we've already taken a bit of a sneak preview to the next step. What do I think? Sometimes. And we've added that behind brackets to highlight the context of where the feelings come from. Let's dive into the first one. I feel insecure and powerless. Where does it come from? Well, you experience, and in your thoughts are that you experience an unfair amount of pressure. And that's why you feel insecure and powerless. Or, for example, you feel proud, useful, and meaningful doing this. And what's this? Well, the thought is that you think you're delivering on our promise as a team or whatever kind of organization you're in or project. Also, sometimes you've added notion of the time or the place that you're in. For example, I'm really enjoying the flow in which we are as a team past 3 months. That's a notion of time added to the feeling, right? Let's move to the next one. What do I think? Here are some quite brutally honest thoughts that are shared. They might be experienced quite intrusive, so be careful literally using these. For example, I think you were judging instead of seeking to understand the others. Do you recognize this? Which can be quite intrusive or, you know, a harsh remark. Or first, I think you need to become aware of your continuous judgment before starting any coaching to control that urge. How's that for you? So the point you're trying to make here is that someone's probably unaware of them continually judging others in their interactions. You can find some other examples later. Let's move to the next one. After what I sense, what I feel, what I think, we move to what do you want? No examples here, because what you want probably emerges after you've gone through the previous 3 steps. So, observing what's happening, getting in touch with your inner feelings, making sure you make explicit what you're thinking together with that, that in many cases perfectly emerges what you want. So be explicit in this step about what you want. You show your intent and your desired result, which often is a very good connector to others, because probably with some common goal, they want the same thing. It's just that you might differ on opinions on how to get there. Finally, what can you do? Same here. What you can do is act in the moment, which often is a result to observing behavior, expressing how it makes you feel and think, and what you want to happen. So this was just a short preview and introduction of Now, the 5-Step Intervention Guide. I sure hope it helps you to be more effective on your everlasting journey to better personal mastery. And hey, you don't have to change, right? There's always the choice of accepting the costs of staying the same. But then, please stop whining. So, if you're interested to learn more or find out how it might help you leading your organizational change, drop me an email at paul.immerseel@gmail.com. paul.immerseel@gmail.com. I will be most gladly helping you out. Have a great day. Thank you for hearing out and listening and watching. Bye bye.